Unit 2 in learning the course Design and Analysis of Algorithms. In our previous sessions, we seen the algorithm design technique, divide and conquer method and its applications. We seen the general method of divide and conquer and the applications, binary search, merge sort, quicksort and Strasson's matrix multiplication. Now in our today's session, we are going to discuss about the general method of greedy algorithm design techniques. Coming to the objectives of this session, the main objectives are to know the general method of greedy approach. And coming to the outcomes of this session, by listening this session, one can understand what is the general method of greedy approach and able to write algorithms by following greedy approach. The topics that we are going to discuss in this session are the general method of greedy approach and control abstraction of greedy method. Coming to the general method of greedy approach. What is the general method of greedy approach? Let us see. Given a problem with n inputs have some constraints. Here we are given a problem which contains n inputs and that problem contains some constraints. The subset of inputs which satisfy these constraints are called as feasible solutions. Now here we are given an input of size n. For that input we are taking some subsets. For that input we are taking some subsets. The subsets which are satisfying all the constraints. Here our problem contains some constraints. Which subsets are satisfying the given constraints are called as feasible solutions. Now, a feasible solution that either maximizes or minimizes a given objective function is called as optimal solution. A feasible solution, here we may get more number of feasible solutions. Out of all those feasible solutions, which either maximizes or minimizes given objective function. That is corresponding to every problem or every application in greedy approach, we have an objective function. So that objective function may be maximized or minimized. So a feasible solution which either maximizes or minimizes the given objective function is called as optimal solution. Here you have to understand two terms here. One is feasible solution and other is optimal solution. What is feasible solution? The subset of inputs which are satisfying the given constraints are called as feasible solutions. But every feasible solution is not an optimal solution. What is optimal solution? The feasible solution which either maximizes or minimizes the objective function is called as optimal solution. So you have to understand that every feasible solution is not an optimal solution, but every optimal solution is a feasible solution. Every optimal solution is a feasible solution. Here the greedy method is used to solve optimization problems. What are the optimization problems? The problems which return an optimal value as a solution. The problems which return an optimal value as a solution are called as optimization problems. Every optimization problem has an objective function. The feasible solution which either minimizes or maximizes the objective function is called as optimal solution. Here for finding this optimal solution we are going to use the greedy method. Now how this greedy method works? Let us see. Greedy algorithm works in different iterations. It works in different iterations. In each iteration it selects one input. For every iteration it selects one input. If the selected input leads to partial solution, then adds it to the solution vector. So that is, here you have n inputs. Here you have n inputs. Say those n inputs as x1, x2, so on, xn. So by using some procedure, suppose for example, it works in 10 iterations. If the algorithm works in 10 iterations, we need to select 10 inputs out of these n inputs. We need to select 10 inputs out of these n inputs. Now for every iteration, in the first iteration, it goes for selecting one input. Which input it selects? So that is based on some criteria, based on the given problem. So whether the problem is a maximization problem or the problem is a minimization problem, based on the application what we are solving, based on that application, it goes for selecting one input. Suppose for example, let us say it selects the input x2. It selects the input x2 in the first iteration. Now, if the selected input leads to partial solution, if x2 leads to partial solution, if x2 leads to partial solution, then it is added to the solution. Here x2 is added to the solution. If any input is not feasible, that is, it not leads to solution. The selected input is not leads to solution. That is, it is not satisfying the constraints. If any input is not feasible means it is infeasible. That is, it is not satisfying the constraints. That input will be discarded and process continues with the next input. Suppose in the second iteration, it selected an input x1. It is feasible, then it is added to the solution. In the third iteration, it selected x4. If it is infeasible, that is by selecting this input, the output not satisfying the given constraints. In that case, x4 is discarded. x4 is discarded and process continues to select the next input from the given n inputs. So like that the process continues till 10 iterations are completed and 10 input values are selected. These 10 input values gives the optimal solution if it is either minimizes or maximizes the objective function. Okay, so this process is called as greedy general method. So how greedy general method works or how greedy algorithm works? Here the given application consists of n inputs. The given application consists of n inputs. Here we are going to select a subset of those inputs. How we are going to select the subset of inputs? The greedy algorithm works in different iterations. In each iteration we are going to select one input. If that input leads to feasibility, that is it is satisfying constraints, that input is added to the solution vector. If any input leads to infeasible, if any input is infeasible, then that is discarded from the process and process continue to select the next input. This process continues till all the inputs are completed. Okay, so this is greedy general method. Now let us see the control abstraction for greedy method. Let us see the control abstraction for greedy method. Here algorithm greedy A1 to n contain the n inputs. Here our given problem contains n inputs. The n inputs are represented from A1 to n. Now initially the solution is 0. We are going to initialize the solution with 0. Now for I is equal to 1 to n, x is equal to select of A. That is from A. Here this is the input vector. This is the input vector which contains n values, n inputs. From that input vector, we are selecting one input. That one input is represented with x. If feasible of solution comma x. If feasible of solution comma x, then solution is equal to union of solution comma x. Return solution. This process is to be continued. So that is, let us see. For example, your x contains n inputs x1, x2, so on, xn. x1, x2, so on, xn. Initially, we selected, this is A, 1 to n, 1, 2, 3, so on, n. Here, initially for I is equal to 1 to n. So that is, for example, your input contains 5 elements. Your input contains 5 elements, 1 to 5. So here I am taking I is equal to 1 to 5. So initially, for I is equal to 1, we are selecting one x value. That is, one input should be selected from the given inputs. Now I am selecting the first input x2. Okay, so if solution comma x2, so already the solution contains nothing, 0. So just only x2 is present in the solution vector. So if it is feasible, suppose let us consider it is feasible, then what becomes the solution? Solution is equal to x2. Solution is equal to x2. Now I is equal to 2. I am selecting another input x1. If solution comma x1, that is, the solution already contains x2. Now x2 comma x1 is feasible or not? If it is not feasible, x1 is discarded. We continue the process. I is equal to 3. I am going to select the next input, which is nothing but x4, let us say. Now the solution contains x2 and x4 is feasible. If x2 comma x4 is feasible, yes, it is feasible, then x4 is added. Okay, this process is continued. I is equal to 4, I is equal to 5, like that we continue the process. Suppose at I is equal to 4, we selected x3 if it is infeasible, and at I is equal to 5, we selected x5. If x2, x4, x5 is feasible, then in this case x5 is added. Now finally the solution becomes x2, x4, x5, like that. A subset of given input becomes the solution. Okay, so like that the greedy approach procedures. Now here what is the control abstraction for greedy? A is input vector, initially solution is 0, for I is equal to 1 to n, we are going to select one input. If the solution comma that selected input is feasible, then solution is equal to union of solution comma x. Return solution. Finally we return the solution. This is a control abstraction for greedy method. Now let us see the graphical representation for the control abstraction for greedy method. Start, consider a1 to n. Here what is this a1 to n? Which is nothing but input. Now solution is equal to 5. Initially solution not contains anything. Select x from a1 to n. Out of a1 to n inputs are there. Out of those n inputs, we are selecting one x value. Assign x to solution. Here I assigned that selected x to solution. If solution comma x is either feasible or it may be infeasible. If it is feasible, add x to solution. Now if all inputs are over, s, return solution. If all inputs are not over, again we go for selecting another input from A. If it is infeasible, discard x and we continue the process by selecting the next input. Let us observe the procedure. If solution comma x is feasible, we continue this procedure. So we add x to solution. If all inputs are over, we end the process by returning the solution. If all inputs are not over, again we go for selecting another x from A. If it is infeasible, discard x, we continue by selecting another x. So this is entirely the graphical representation for greedy control abstraction. I hope you all understood the general method of greedy. So now I am going to summarize the concepts what we explained in this session. In this session, we explained about the general method of greedy algorithm design technique. What is the general method of greedy algorithm design technique? Here, the greedy algorithm design technique works in different stages and it works in different iterations. For each stage or for each iteration, it goes for selecting one input. If that input leads to partial solution, that is added to the solution. Otherwise, that input is discarded and process continue to select the next input. And a subset of inputs becomes the solution for the given application. That subset of inputs which is feasible, which either optimizes or minimizes the given objective function is called as optimal solution. For finding that optimal solution, we are going to implement the greedy algorithm design techniques. In this session, we also see the control abstraction and its graphical representation. To assess yourself, here I given some questions. Answer these questions and share answers to me through the given mail. The first question is, an optimal solution is option A, only maximizes the criterion function. Option B, only minimizes the criterion function. Option C, either maximizes or minimizes the criterion function. Option D, neither maximizes nor minimizes the criterion function. Here criterion function is nothing but objective function. The second question is, in greedy method, at each iteration, dash number of input vectors are selected. Option A, 2, option B, 3, option C, 4, option D, 1. The next question is, write a short note on the greedy general method of greedy approach, and also explain its control abstraction. Here in preparing this presentation, I used the digital content from various public sources. It is used only for educational purpose and not for the commercial purposes. Thank you for listening the session.